want every side to come together to attempt to take down the 100 side.
Man, they gotta
We want
understand,
all the
right?
smoke.
We go off the content.
Three, two, one. Hey there, welcome back to the channel where we keep it real. No capping. I'm your host, bringing you nothing but straight fire and authenticity. Today, we're diving into 12 rooms that I got to promote. The 100 ENT showroom, hosted by Big Wack100. The Beehive room. Love and R&B room, hosted by the queen of the 100 side, R&B. No room for the weak. No mercy room. Spin the block room. 100 ENT Jailbreak Squad room. 100 ENT South room. Petty Betty and Toxic Tanya room. Dangerous Minds room, hosted by Beast. Good Burger, hosted by Pitbull. Sleepless in LA, and many more. If you want to get closer or you want to be a part of the show, go to Clubhouse, follow one of these rooms, or you look for a room titled with Wack100. These particular videos all made possible by the one and only Wack100. Get ready to vibe with me as we explore the hardest topics that need some real recognition in the streets. Let's jump right into it and show some love to this channel by hitting the like and or subscribe button. So, without further ado, hold it down. One mic on Wack.
Who? The huge brother incident, where they were trying to violate him for probation on that.
So, and here goes the thing, but you gotta understand, Prince, what a lot of niggas don't understand our gang culture. Okay, if a nigga come pay a nigga and say, hey, we want y'all to do this to this nigga, whoop whoop, and he be hanging over here, then you gonna see a more calculated situation. Nigga watch, study and all
Yeah,
that.
correct.
But homie, this how this work. If a nigga's on the block, nigga pull up, blood, what happened to you? Cuz, what happened to you? Niggas just rush me? Listen, bro, we don't give a president is there. We gonna tear your ass up. Don't know about whatever come with it, come with it. Ain't no plotting, planning. It's nigga, he grabbed the cards, grabbed the straps, blood you driving, whoop whoop, let's
Watch that over
roll.
me.
And niggas is moving and whatever they see you. Nigga, that is Las Vegas Boulevard. What
So
the
who you
hell?
think is the maddest?
There
Who you think is
nobody,
the maddest at that
you know,
time?
nobody, like they was in that type of, they was, you know, when it's on like that, so you like, well, shit, whack all them police.
It has to
Nigga,
be.
they'd
It
have
has to
caught
be
that
for them to
nigga
move.
Pac in that driveway. Nigga, it was gonna go up.
That's that's my
Then
point because they
niggas
got
don't,
one gun according to Keefe. They got one gun.
it don't matter. That bitch
I
gonna
know. That's what I'm
talk.
saying.
I
That's why we
don't
gotta have
think
a
you
convo.
understand.
No, you
They
waking it up.
don't,
That's
we
what I'm
all
saying. They
know
had
this.
one gun. They're moving like that. I respect it. You see what I'm saying?
Bro, that's just gang bang culture. We talking about mid-90s, man. Niggas ain't, nigga, listen, my nigga. One gun, niggas come, niggas will move with a double barrel shotgun, nigga, 2 shots. Long as they go get something.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you know, you would think like, man, why the fuck they got one gun? Nigga, these niggas, that's just the mentality,
Right.
bro, and the
You right.
gang bang back then.
You right.
Did it make sense? Hell, now it's a death trap.
I got a question for Reg. You still
Yeah,
there, right?
I'm still here.
Do you believe that Zip provided the gun for Keefe and them?
No,
Cause that
no, I
always
don't
sound
believe.
far fetched to
Yeah,
me.
yeah. I don't believe that. But hey, Foxy Brown, y'all don't think Foxy Brown gonna get called to ask that question?
I
Y'all
don't
don't think they
know.
gonna call
The
Foxy
trial
Brown to
started in
stand on that?
February.
Yeah,
Well, here's the
they
issue
gonna
with
try.
that, right? They got everybody on camera allegedly. If you know something, let me know, Reggie. They got everybody on camera that night except for Keefe D. So I don't see no surveillance footage of Keefe D on camera anywhere.
Mm. Who said that? That's who said they don't. Who said that they
They
don't
got
have? We don't
everybody on
know.
camera where though?
Look at that
Yeah.
whole murder rap. Look at the whole murder rap
Oh, they
Oh,
got
that's
them on
murder.
camera where though?
at the MGM
No,
at that
you're
food court.
lying, nigga, because he got rushed. Nigga, it
Yeah.
was solo.
Keefe wasn't with him at the hotel at the
Yeah, he
time.
No, we
wasn't
know,
with
we know,
him.
we know
Nigga,
that,
wasn't
but
nobody with
Yeah.
him, nigga.
no,
If
no,
them
we
niggas
saying
would have
in
been with
according.
him, it would have been a different type of squabble.
Yeah.
We got you.
Okay.
We saying Keefe D confession is saying that he was at the food court when that all happened, and then
Correct.
quote unquote allegedly he gets the gun from Zip. So none of
From
that
Zip
happens on any camera in Vegas. Is a
and
fact.
Foxy Brown, but that don't
First
mean
Yeah,
of
nothing.
all, first of
They don't
all,
care about that. They
no,
don't
but
really care
first of
about where the
all,
gun.
look,
They, y'all gotta understand that the DA don't care about
no,
that.
first of
The
all, you're
DA just
acting
only
like,
thing they got.
look, bro, they talking about Reggie, they talking about two, three different total situations, bro. What no gun handed off in the all that. If that did happen,
No, that's
them
bullshit.
niggas had already left, went back to where they been hanging at, and did all y'all act like all this shit happened in the casino.
Correct.
What no, you got rushed, Zip. They went over there, Zip hand them the gun, and then they fought. That shit didn't happen, nigga. All this shit was stretched probably over a matter of probably about 30 minutes to an hour. Cause niggas is gonna hang out, laugh, joke, bullshit. Pac didn't went where he didn't went, they didn't went, retreated back to where they hanging out at in Vegas, got what they got, who gonna roll, now they driving around. Think about the time it took for them to drive around. They went to the club first, they looking for niggas. All this shit didn't just happen in the casino.
The whole thing boils down is, do you believe Keefe D or you don't? That's all. That's all they got. All they got is Keefe D statements. That's all they have.
yeah,
It is
Reggie, but
what
that's
it-
all we going off of because we don't know nothing else.
That's
We just
all.
going off
That's
those
all we got.
statements.
But I
That's
know
the
Keefe
only.
D ain't said
That,
Zip handed
that's
him
the
no
only
gun in
reason
the
this shit
fucking
is in
casino.
court.
That's
Is
what he
because Keefe
said.
D wants to keep running his mouth. So yes.
Ain't no
Yeah.
way Zip said Keefe. If Keefe D said Zip handed him a gun in the casino, that helped his case because there's a million cameras in the casino. Where you pass the gun? First of all, you got to put Zip in the casino. Let's start
Yeah.
there.
But they don't say that. It was in
Yeah,
it
that's
was in
that.
a parking lot. It was supposed to have been in the parking lot somewhere.
Yeah, somewhere else.
When they got in his car, they told Foxy Brown to get out of the car. Foxy Brown got out of the car. Zip supposedly went in the stash box, took it, and gave them a gun. That's the rumor that white boys put out there. Keefe D said in his statement, I don't need no Zip gun. I didn't need no gun from them. You see, y'all mix up things from that y'all hear from documentaries and crackers
Yeah,
and
they
all of that.
mixing shit.
And
Yeah, they
and
mixing.
then y'all make it like Keefe D said that. Keefe D said immediately when he on said we didn't need no Zip gun. We didn't get no gun from Zip. He said that. He admitted that. Y'all heard that Foxy Brown story from uh uh LA Time writer Chuck Phillips and
And I'm
the
gonna be
documentary.
real, bro. Like I'm gonna keep it 100 for some Compton Crips to need a New York nigga's gun. That don't make sense because
At
That
all.
never
everybody from
made no
LA,
sense.
everybody from
They
LA
don't.
go to Vegas with guns and they,
That's what stood out, right? We
Exactly.
said that. That's what stood out. But once
Why
again, we
why
only
you
going
think
off
they
of
in a
the
rental
Fucking
car? Why
gun
you think people
capital in
get
this
rental cars?
bitch.
Why do
yeah.
people get rental cars, y'all? In the '90s,
But
that's why
Reggie,
you
you
get
talking
rental
about
cars.
his interview or you talking about his actual interrogation? Which one? Because he said a lot in his interrogation. He said different shit in his interview.
He didn't say Zip gave him a gun in his interview. Well, I was talking about the interviews. He did not say that. Chuck Phillips wrote that in the L.A. Times that he had an anonymous that said Biggie. Biggie said pulled out the gun and said, I want y'all to shoot him with my gun." That's the shit that it's all type of shit that's out there, y'all.
Yeah, that's a
That's
lot of
just
you right. You right. There's a lot of shit out there.
Yeah,
but
that's
that ain't what the DA based in their case on. So that's all I'm
I
saying.
ain't never heard that one. I want y'all to shoot him with my gun. I ain't
I ain't
never
heard
heard
Yeah,
that
that.
right
yeah.
now
Chuck
Biggie
either.
Phillips,
wasn't
pull
even.
up.
I don't even think
Somebody you
Biggie
got to
was in
research on there.
Vegas.
Pull up Chuck Phillips article in the L.A. Times where he wrote that Biggie
Chuck
pulled out a
Phillips.
gun. Yeah, Chuck Phillips was
Was
the
Biggie
writer.
even in Vegas, Reggie?
He
Or
wasn't
he
even in
Nah,
Vegas.
hell no.
wasn't
Whenever
even
he
in
had the
Vegas?
accident, you got stories out there where he had a traffic accident as soon as he hurt. Well, that would have been a couple of days later. But they say he had an accident when he heard Pac died. That's the day he had the accident. Him and Charlie Baltimore and all of them. But anyway, Wack,
Hey,
I'm
Reggie,
gonna
thanks for
send you.
clearing that shit up for us, though. Appreciate you, though, for real.
Appreciate it for
Yeah,
real.
I'm
All
gonna
right, Red.
send y'all
Appreciate it.
the. I hope y'all could get a chance to play it about this is what the security actually said, Frank, about the guns, because I take a bad rap about that. But
Right.
I have to accept responsibility because even if somebody says something like that to my employees, what I'm supposed to say?
No, but let's
Nigga,
clear it up though, Reg.
yeah.
Pac was supposed to have been with his security. He decided to ride with Suge.
Park
Frank told,
always does that.
but
Park
Frank
always
told him his
chicken.
gun was in his car. They told him to take Pac grill car or some shit like that, right?
Well, let me clear that up. That's not actually true.
How
He
that
did
go?
not tell him. He did not tell Suge or Pop that, hey, let me go get my gun. He just said, and y'all gonna hear in the interview, I'm gonna send it to y'all, and I need y'all to play it. It's only about 2 or 3 minutes long. He said that he said I didn't want to hold up the entourage. I knew there were gonna be other guns at the club, and so I didn't tell Parker Suge that my gun was in my car because Pac at the last minute asked me to drive the Outlaws uh, in Kanata's car. Y'all great here. Y'all great
So,
here.
so they assuming. No, let me ask you something. What the Frank gun doing in the car?
Well, you don't bring. I won't be honest. You don't bring guns in casinos. You don't. You don't. That's you just don't do that.
Says who?
You shouldn't. Then let me say
Okay,
that.
you right.
Let me say that.
You right.
Let me say that.
Shit.
Is it a
You a
law?
wild
Okay.
boy, Reggie, for that one.
You
Oh,
should.
my gun charge in the casino.
You shouldn't.
Is it a
That's
law
all I
against
say.
that?
It's
Huh?
frowned
Yeah.
upon.
Hell
It's
yeah.
frowned upon, but
Hell yeah.
no.
Huh?
Casino's a hotel to me.
Okay. Take your ass in there with a gun.
I did.
Go walking around the casino with a gun. See what happened to you in that Vegas.
Nobody.
That's a
I had to spend my red
Vegas
money
is
Okay,
on
looking
they
at it.
bail.
say no. They say hold on. Most prohibited firearms, both concealed and open carry, according to legal. Nevada law generally permits concealed carry with the Nevada permit casino policies. Despite state law, most casinos in Las Vegas have policies prohibiting firearms, both concealed and open carry, according to legal resources. Casinos as private businesses have the right to set their own rules regarding weapons on their property. If a casino asks someone to leave for carrying a firearm and they refuse, they can face trespass charges. So I guess you're not supposed to have based upon a casino. Can
Yeah, it's
you
frowned upon.
okay, can you conceal carry in casino in Vegas? In Nevada, it's generally legal to carry a concealed firearm in casino with
You,
valid concealment carry permit. However, casino can prohibit firearms on their private property and may ask individuals carrying to leave. Refusal to leave when asked can result in trespass charges. So it's not illegal, but if they see it, they can ask you to leave. If you got a
that's if you permit it.
CCW.
Yeah, that's if you have a CCW.
Yeah, don't have a CCW, you going to jail.
But anyway, but you got to remember, y'all reading 2025 stuff. We talking in mid 90s.
Yeah, that's a good
Entertainment.
point. That's a good point, Reggie.
Shit, they were
Talking
worse
97,
then,
90s. Yeah.
my nigga. They were fucking monsters, the fucking police back then. Motherfuckers.
Wack, I'm great. I want to send this audio to you right quickly. I want you
Senator,
to play it.
yes,
All
whoever's
right.
asking me was
Uh,
Reggie a real
uh,
cop. Yes, Reggie, when he worked law enforcement, was a real law enforcement cop in PD. His father is very known. Yes, he was. When he went to work for Death Row, I believe Reggie did early retirement, opened up Rifle
correct.
Security, and could start his security business. And Reggie ass grew up
Hey,
in
Wax, you want me
Compton.
to?
Everybody knew him. I got friends just like Reggie that I knew growing up that are cops today, nigga. Right now, today, I still talk to them. They still my friends. I still go check on their mamas, nigga. So all you, I don't know where you super, I don't know where you type of niggas come from. But I'm gonna tell you, if a nigga was my friend at 4, 5 years old, and he decided to become a cop later on, that's his business. When I see the nigga, I see my friend. I don't
That's
know.
how I was with all those guys from the mob. I mean, I walked the same pavement, played same Pop Warner football, played the same Kelly Park baseball, Losers Park basketball, as all of these guys. I
Reggie
mean,
Daddy see me today. I still antagonize and irk the fuck out of him, and he still pull my fucking ear if he want to. So, Reg, what I
yeah,
did, what I just saw go over, Reggie already know what I'm doing. You know? Pops, what's up with them secrets? Get your ass away
yeah,
from me, man. So
Yo,
I don't know, bro. I like, listen, I got real friends I grew up with. You know what I'm saying? They should know Reggie worked for, of course he knew. Like, what the fuck you mean? They grew up all right there.
yeah.
Like, yeah, he do.
Still 4 miles.
we got one more for you, Reg, before you get out of here.
Snapping it. Okay, go ahead. I'm just giving my wife directions in some place. We on our way to a party, dressed up like the in 1980s. What y'all think I got on? I got a bebop on, a LL Cool J chain, and
And some Timberlands,
my
right?
You got the Kango?
I
Some
got some.
Timberlands,
I,
right?
I got a Kango on, and I got some
You
water
got
beads
on some
on.
superstars,
I got some
man.
water
Let's those
beads
niggas don't
on,
wear Tims.
and what brand is this? The rest I got on Sergio,
Takini.
Sergio
Takini or
Bikini
some
or
shit.
whatever.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But shit, I wear that now, so I can't say too much there. That's
You
my
should have
new.
threw
You out
That's
there
on
my
some
looking
new
like a
deal.
like a
Moscato.
like a '80s drug boy.
You got one
Yeah.
pants leg up?
Yeah. But Whack, but you said you had one more question. Go ahead, and then I'll send that audio. Y'all please play it so people can really hear from Frank Mouth what really happened about that gun situation.
It's real quick. Do you think that the Jake Robles murder was the catalyst for the quote unquote beef between Suge and Puffy? Or was it something else?
The Jacob murder was behind females.
Okay. Okay.
It was just behind niggas that happen every at least once a month in a club in the United States.
I think he asked you if that caused the beef between Puff and Suge.
The beef with Puff and Suge started got the Source Awards because Suge rhymed for Pac. Because when Pac told him he was, had committed to signing the death row on that date, about 2 days. And the reason why I know because it was 2 or 3 days. The Source Awards was on August the 6th. My birthday is August the 5th. Suge and I had went up to see Pac on August the 4th or August the 3rd, one of those days. And that's when David Kenner told Suge, hey, we're going to get bail. We'll be able to get Pac out. And that's why Suge made that statement at the source. That's why Suge made that statement at the Source Awards on August the 6th. That's what that was all behind. That's when Puffy was shot, was like stunned. We went to the tunnel that night. If any of y'all know about the club in New York named the Tunnel, we went there, Puffy and all his boys walked up to us. Was like, what the fuck, Suge? What's going on? We thought we was cool. We was one. And Suge just like that's when Suge. I think I wasn't in. I wasn't close enough to hear, but I really think that's when Suge, because I know how much of a manipulator he is. Say, oh, pup, I wasn't talking about you. I was talking about JD. I really believe that's what Suge told Diddy that night because
Okay, we did hear that story too. Yeah.
I can see Suge saying that. Suge had never told me that, but I can see it. That makes sense to me. We're going next to Lamanite, man. Okay.
Hey, thanks, Reg. Appreciate you, man.
All
Yeah.
right, Reg, appreciate you.
So
Appreciate you, Reg.
I appreciate y'all. Wack on send you this audio if you can play it. I appreciate it.
All right. Send it to me. All right.
What you think gonna happen to Keefe, Wack? They go to trial February. It was supposed to
I
be
think that
this month, but Keefe D's lawyers and them got it pushed back for more
it
evidence, I
was
guess.
never supposed to be this month, nigga. They had announced earlier in the year it was 2026. They announced that months ago. They told the world KVD's trial starting top of 2026, first quarter.
February, yeah.
And I think it's really based on him getting a lawyer.
And you're right. You right though. In the beginning, niggas ain't understand that mentality, but obviously
No,
3 4
yeah,
years
I
on
don't
this
think
app,
I
niggas get it
listen.
now. Like
Listen,
we done had a time with plenty of times. I
I'm
get it
telling
now.
you because nigga, my crew was like I keep telling niggas like, um, I keep I keep telling niggas like, bro, at a very young
Right.
age, early, I realized what shit was. I got a tattoo on my arm over there that I've been having there since I've been 14 years old. Right? So at probably at 13 it said PPB. At about 14 I had it to the top, chosen few, and under it, trickery and deceit. That's when I, in my mind, stopped recognizing the whole neighborhood as where I was from. And we created a clique. It was 12 of us. Now, Paru was the tree of it. That's what it is. Most niggas gonna tell you it's their neighborhood first, and that's it. But with us, it was Paru, Baby Gangster, then the hood. If a nigga from PPB got into it with a BG, we handled them niggas no differently than we handle a Crip. I, at a young age, already separated myself because I realized that this shit as a whole ain't solid.
Right.
It's selective politics going on. This
Right.
nigga could tell because his brother and uncle was this nigga that, and this. So what we did,
Build your own
we
system.
we said, all right, we gonna start our own shit. Nigga had the means to finances, artillery, and everything else. And to this date, none of the 12 are documented rats. We got two of us resting in peace. We got another two or three of us doing life without parole. Collectively, we probably got close to 80 years of incarceration. Ain't nobody did no telling, but guess what? Niggas was known for one thing and one thing only.
You
Go.
already know. Go get
Go
it.
by any and all means necessary, and niggas knew that. That's why you will hear some people from my neighborhood say, Wack don't with the hood. But it's click. It's always been like that with me since a kid. I acknowledge that, okay, this shit right here ain't all the way right. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm gonna do is we gonna kick this off. Who's the brains to the money? Who's the brains to everything? That's a fact. That was
You know why I
definitely
think
me.
that though, what? It's
And
because
I
you
was the
believed in it
baby.
so much. You believed
I,
in it so much with all your soul. That's why that happened.
yeah, I was the baby to it too as well. So I was the
Exactly.
youngest.
Mhm.
I was the youngest. Everybody else, I think the closest nigga to my age was like maybe 2 years. Everybody else is me and R&B yesterday. We in Malibu, and she wanted to stop. We went into a store. Lady turned the corner. Asian lady. She say whack or cash. So when she said cash, I looked at her. She said, it's been a while. And I'm looking in her face and I say, do I know you? And she looked at me and looked at me and I see her mind was spinning, right? And she say, I'm the wife of a baby gangster. I said, oh, you lunatic wife. She said, yeah. R&B looked at me, she said, look, right? I said, she been with this nigga down there 28 years. I just ain't seen him forever. But when she tell me that, only so many of us got wives. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna know what it is. Now, the lunatic, 4, 5 years older than me, he at the table with the first five of us putting this shit together. Lunatic is the one y'all used to hear Remember when y'all used to hear Lebo talk about the family that lived at the corner of his house that was wild as
Yeah.
right? The Beasley family, that's him, right? So even to this day,
Okay.
I'm the same way. Like I don't, you can't. They'll tell you like he don't even talk to the homies. Like you can't. Just cause you from that don't mean you my homeboy. I don't know what you do, nigga. I don't know what. Don't give a. It ain't gonna figure it out. So with me, it's kind of like a, you know, when we phase out, it phases out. You get what I'm saying? We got a few homies that's doing life without. You know, a lot of our crimes made the news out here. You know, niggas was left on the freeway on fire, and it was this and it was that. They
Right.
knew what it was. So you'll hear sometime Whack divided the hood. I didn't divide the hood because that ain't what we was doing. We just did our own thing. That was it. It was cool. Some homies fraternized and mingled with the rest of them, but everybody knew if you get into it with one of them niggas gonna ride on you, nigga, like you from the other side. They knew that. I tell a nigga in the first, nigga, this baby gangster before any of that. They know that. And when we got older, we just put a O in front of the B. We never went. You'll never hear me refer to OG. I never respected it because they was smoking dope. These niggas was doing all kind of weak shit. So I didn't respect that term. I didn't respect you niggas as that. So we just put the O in front of BG and said original baby gangsters, and that's it. You know what I'm saying? I'm the pup. I'm
Oh, yeah, you know
48.
what I'm saying? Because that's what me and Two Piece be having these talks about the
Yo,
parallel between gang
yeah,
banging
I
and the
don't.
military, right? All the
And
time.
then the significance, niggas say, man, why y'all pick baby gangsters? Because we knew in Compton where Paru come from. That's what the
Right.
Crips called themselves. So we antagonized them since they stole our
Because
other
you on
shit.
it. Because
Hey,
you
they
on it.
listen. They stole our loc shit. We gonna steal they shit because Damu's was that was our shit first.
Oh, for real? Y'all
You
was
don't, you
low
don't, you don't,
first?
you don't
Yeah,
see
my big homie.
us
His
calling
name
ourselves
is
Taliban killers.
my big homie name is my big brother name is Loco Wack.
Mm.
That
Mm.
was our shit first, and then when they started to adapt it and use it, that's when we went to the dog.
Mm,
This dog and dog, what's up, dog, and shit like that. Like that was our
right.
shit first.
Damn.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, it was kind of like an inside joke because it was like, you know, and then we knew going to jail we was gonna catch the blues behind it. We didn't give a shit starters. T Money, he called me, said he did a interview, I guess, with Alex Alonso and Munchie B, and they telling them, man, it's just he's this and he's that and he's this. And T Money said, hey, bro, I met that nigga when I was 12, 36 years ago. That nigga ain't changed a bit, bro. That's him. That ain't no character. That's him. Nigga start the riot. Wack did it. Wack go out there, nigga. What happened? Man, the essays just whoop to whoop to whoop. They took him to the hole. Is that right? Hey, I need to go to the bathroom. What? Yeah, I need to go to the bathroom. I got the runs, homie. I need to go to the police ain't thinking nothing. I'm coming out by myself. Nigga, I slide right in the day room about 15 of them. Get off immediately.
Damn.
That's you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So like now today, when y'all like if y'all ever catch me like with a like, all right, little nigga, go on somewhere. That's me controlling myself. Like the people that know me, they know, you know what I'm saying? But I had to learn. I tell people, bro, this shit ain't no different than a nigga been to the military, been through something, a drug addict or an alcoholic, right? If you don't learn how to control yourself and manipulate yourself, you'll be just like that dude Gumby that was on No Jumper, 50 years old. You see how that nigga act?
Sound
Oh
like a fucking
God.
kid.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Oh
Like,
God.
yo,
Fucking
yeah,
kid, right?
Drinking out the bottle.
nigga on
Still
whoop,
drinking.
nigga what? And this is whooping
Mm,
on who and who? Like, come on, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
that was crazy.
exactly.
yeah, you gotta, you have to learn how to manipulate yourself. I gotta tell myself, bro, you know you crazy as a like, you know, like, because if I don't tell myself, I forget and I start to think this is normal. And I'm gonna be real, dealing with normal everyday society That shit ain't normal. That shit we come up under and we say this is what it is. It's not normal. Our military teams that gotta go in and for the betterment of what it is, eliminate shit that probably shouldn't be, but have to mentally say, hey, this the target. If we don't do this gonna be affected, and know that it's possible innocent people, right? That's not normal. But when you do it so much, it becomes normal. So now they put you back into society, and now you functioning, and then I'm gonna try you, right?
We
You
still
got to
trying to
tell
fuck. Yo,
yourself,
Wack, we still trying to function because
yeah.
niggas try you every day.
That's why I be telling them, bro, stop with people. You don't know what you dealing with. You know what I'm saying? Like, I see people, bro, that I did time with that's monsters. I see them and they smiling. They got a button up. They clean shave. Whack, what up? What up? How long you been home? Man, I've been home about 4 years, man. Just got out parole. How much you did, man? Shit, I ended up doing 32, 36. This nigga smiling. This nigga's a monster. But he don't want no problems, right? And niggas like take the, hey, man, it's all right, man.
Right.
You win. You get a to where everything about him tells you something different, but he's doing the opposite. Don't take that kindness for weakness, bro.
Mm.
Hey, look, bro, it's okay, brother. It's all right. You know what? You right. Cause see, if that nigga around and snap, you around and find out,
Yeah, it's always them
Facts.
you win niggas that's always them niggas
bro.
that's
Like
trying to
Hey,
you
be
don't even
exposed.
realize that niggas had already visualized what we could do to you already. But niggas is not. Why you think I keep my woman with me? That's my balance. That's a voice.
talk about it, Wack.
That's a voice that I'm going to acknowledge, baby. No, cause she know, like when I get to doing shit, okay, this nigga finna, baby. Hey, listen, it might be time for us to. Hey, baby, don't you got something you gotta? You know what I'm saying?
I put
Mm-hmm.
it like
And
this, Wack. If
then,
she really knew what niggas really be on, she'd be a little disappointed in us.
yeah, but niggas be trying to stay out the
For
way, and
sure.
then my team is with me. I fall into another slot because I'm responsible for their reaction because I know that if any they read me
Right.
and G Wayne to tell you I didn't got I used to go do crazy shit by the
You
time
go
they
Yo, he
figured
said that
out
this morning. He had to check some
by the
real shit
time
this
they
morning.
figured out it's too I you know what I'm saying because
Yeah.
I come from being a frontline foot soldier for my own movement and I never regress to saying okay I'm gonna just be back here in my head shit nigga we
Telling you,
go we
Wack.
all go like I'm
Now you
going
talking my
first.
shit.
That
Telling
that's
you.
why that shit happened with Pet Bull. Pet Bull will tell you, nigga,
Mm.
I jumped off the tour bus nose to nose with the sheriff in Oklahoma. They trying to get to him, but in my mind, I'm responsible for him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like I try to stay like little dudes. I'm glad I ain't ran into a few little dudes because
Respect.
they don't niggas don't be a lot of these dudes get dressed real good and they got the tattoos in the right places. But these niggas ain't been in the fire. All you done been behind is the gun and the trigger. That's easy. That's easy. You ain't been in the shit. You ain't got caught in the alley. You ain't been the 5 against 20. You ain't been in the shit to let us know if your heart pumping Kool-Aid or venom, nigga. Yeah, you okay, it look good. Yeah, nigga, I was putting in work. Okay, you was putting up on some niggas that didn't know you was coming and you was shooting. Okay. Alright. I come from nigga, we used to pull up on a nigga block, jump out. Nigga, what's happening? And niggas that do what they do.
With the
Or we
walk
went in
down.
places that we wasn't supposed to go into. So my thing about is and you gotta watch it. Cause some of these niggas, they the police and don't know it. Cause
Facts.
soon as you inflict that type of horror and pain on them,
Oh, they tell him.
they gonna tell.
They gonna be the
That's yo,
first
What
Wack.
people to
That's
they
say
on
it.
really
some
only
on
be
some
turned
real
up
shit.
off the powder, them drugs.
They
Nah,
gonna
Nah,
PC.
tell.
Nah,
they
PC.
play tough
That's
and then play
that's
victim
what
as soon
happened
as
on
they
Yeah,
some
get
you
real
take
shit.
a
Happened to
nigga,
me 2 times already.
you
That's why I had
take
to
a
stop
nigga to
slacking
a
niggas in the
point,
face.
you take a nigga to a point to where his last breath is escaping and is flashing, and then you let him off and take him there again, and then beat him a little more in between, and then him up brutally and take him back there to where his life is leaving him and you playing with him and then you let him go, that nigga gonna tell. See, niggas play different because see, it's generations like Lil G Wayne generation is
Yeah,
over mine. They more up than me. I learned from them. And then there's one over them. You know, these niggas, them older them niggas just
That's
niggas,
a
bro.
fact. That's a fact.
Yeah, everything
That's why you
about them
gotta
is
watch
different.
them.
They strength is different. Their mentality is different. And you know, I tend to like, I see what it is these days. You know, people do a lot of this and a lot of that. But back in them days, Prince, nigga, when a nigga pull up or get that call, nigga didn't give what they ran into, who was there. It was about to happen.
and imagine doing that every single day for 7 straight months, not giving a you went into
Well,
getting
you
blown
couldn't
up
give in the
single night,
military
gang.
because
Yeah, we
you
can't
niggas is out of pocket. Y'all over there in foreign land.
all day, and we live out there in the city with them
Fucking around.
motherfuckers.
So, man, I tell a lot of people, man, like it's some square niggas who went over there and got up in the head. Like I be
Uh,
telling niggas, like, bro, these Home Depot people used to work at Home Depot. I told her, do, hey, bro, stop talking to them Mexicans like that. Then some of them niggas is straight killers, my nigga. They is murderers. They just over here trying to find some work. They was over there killing for pesos, nigga. You over here talking crazy to a nigga in your backyard, and he know where you at. Like he won't double back on your ass. Like people be underestimating people, bro, and taking shit for granted. You know what I'm saying? I know some niggas in the military specialize in detonation or wire your shit up. I be like, bro, it's some elements in our
I,
world.
you know what's crazy, Wack? When you say shit like that, the people you know, like you have a who's who list of
Yeah.
niggas you know. If you
That's
think
why I
about
don't
it, like
take
low
nothing for
key, if you
granted.
think, you know what I'm saying? If you think about it, like the niggas that know, you see what I'm saying? Like, come on,
Man,
bro. You
I
can't
know
bring a Navy,
niggas,
you
bro.
can't bring
I
a
know
Master
niggas
EOD,
had
you
a
can't bring a nigga Lebo,
I know
you can't
niggas,
bring me.
bro,
I'm a
that
fucking
will lay
straight
on
person
the
not
roof.
civilian. You can't.
Nigga lay on your roof and hit your ass from a block away, my nigga. Like, I know these people. These niggas
Yeah,
just,
like we really
you know
humble,
what I'm
but
saying?
bro, go look at them stats.
And then you got the whole other niggas who say, oh,
Oh
nah, whack, we do the bow and arrow and the fucking shit with the
yeah,
arrow
that's
and
all there.
then or nah, whack all that, man. Just go, tell a nigga, man, nigga like to drink. Just see this little vial. Just hit a nigga with this.
You know how sometimes you be saying shit and I be like trying to translate it to the military terms for it. I be like, damn, he be
It's a
saying some
lot of
shit, but it be
crazy
like,
elements
you
out
be like,
here,
how does he even know this shit, bro?
bro. It's a lot of crazy elements out here, and I be telling people, bro, just be cool. That road rage shit, please cut that. You going off? This nigga got a 40 on his lap.
Right.
Some
Yeah.
niggas might react. Some niggas might fall back, get your plate number, and then he got a relative that's the police. Run the plate. See, this how this shit work.
Hey, Wack, when you
So
first got
what? This
out,
on
my
some real
bad.
Hey, you ain't lying. You ain't lying, Jimmy, because that's why I stopped running up on niggas' cars like that.
for
Yeah,
sure.
That's exactly why I stopped running up on cars like that. 'Cause it's like I seen some shit and I'm like, ooh,
no, nigga.
ooh.
They be
So the Native Americans when they came back from combat, they used to go ahead away from the villages. They wouldn't go back to their families. They'll sit around 30 days, decompress, do all of that. I just think we just don't never had a chance to do none of that, bro. Niggas, I'm saying from 18 all the way to 39, niggas in intense comp. You just can't. Your brain can't survive shit like that. Like even the way we think now, bro, we just don't think regular. And now we're talking about we're abnormal and shit like that. But in my head, it is what it
I
is.
be
What you want me
telling
to do?
niggas, bro. This is why I be like, listen, Bumpy done been around. He'll tell you, I don't have fun at events. I watch everything. I let the homies run around and do what they do, but I'm somewhere where I can see everything.
Exactly.
in the
going
office
on?
watching the cameras.
Nah, listen, y'all not even watching. Like, listen, this nigga's watching. He ain't
Literally.
blood. Listen, he's paying attention to
Literally.
everybody, bro, across the bar, right
And I
there.
bet you, let me talk
But
to Wack real quick, but
all you gotta do is pay
Yeah,
attention to what he
I
doing, and you gonna
promise you,
fall in line.
Wack,
Like,
I'm
all
do
right,
you
listen.
go over like
I'm gonna
50,000
notice.
scenarios in
Listen,
your head of shit that's gonna happen?
I'm gonna notice.
I guarantee you
I'm
do.
gonna notice if you drinking a little too much. I won't say nothing, but when it comes time for you to leave, then I'm gonna say something. Nah, you can't. You can't drive. What? You can't drive, bro. I ain't gonna repeat myself. That's it, because it ain't gonna happen on my watch. See, when you lose shit, them be demons that you. You know what I'm saying? And you be like, damn, I could have, I didn't, I should have, but you don't let it happen again. So your circles, they respect it because they know, all right, if this nigga saying something about it, there's something to it. You
He
know
ain't
what I'm
lying, bro. I met fresh out of jail, Wack, nigga.
saying? Yeah, yeah,
nigga,
he met French
nigga,
braids, 23 is burnt out. I was,
these niggas had a house called the Pack, nigga, and I'm just gonna leave it like that, nigga. That's it.
yeah,
I ain't
yeah,
gonna nothing else
and
about
even
that.
hey, listen, you had one dude at the house everybody loved. The other dude, niggas is not, because Wolf will tell you, he don't give a about you liking him. He don't want
Oh,
you to like him.
nigga,
He
exactly.
only wants you to talk to him. Yeah, love, this shit finna go crazy. This shit finna go crazy.